They will try to remake you. Don't let them remember who you were. Interesting. For some reason I have left fingers. Is this a Steam input thing? I mean, we could try it. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Ever so slightly croaky, but I am recovering from COVID still. It's NextFest. And the dumb thing is, this is really embarrassing, I thought NextFest started tomorrow. It's Monday. Today, I thought it started on Tuesday, because I'm an idiot. So I've been working on a map of a game that I mapped 6 years ago. Giving it a bit of a refresh. And instead, I could have been playing new demos. So, 30 minutes of Blightened.
The loops are broken. The cycles wither. Through me you awaken. Through me you serve.
Okay, we've got 2.5D, apparently. We've also got a double jump to start with. Defy gravity once by will, twice by wrath. We have an incredibly sticky wall jump. What's taken can be reclaimed. Let the blight bind your wounds. Oh. Triangle is a heavy attack of some description. Circle is a dash. Nothing on the shoulder buttons. Nothing on the... Whoa! That's the right stick. Look around. That's a bit sensitive. Oh, I should stop doing that. Wall cling? Dig in and cling to stone. The world won't let you rise. Take hold anyway. I do like the slightly kind of pretentious... Dodge dash. Speed is a weapon. Cut through foes and walls alike. But not in the air. Health upgrade. You will now survive longer. Right, the collision is a bit ropey. Yeah. Very first impressions. I can see what they are going for. Air to ground smashes. Why? Momentum does not stop mid-air. Cross distance, cleave enemies, dodge and break what stands. Oh, I thought that had bugged. Behold combat! I am a little bit reticent about that music. That sounds like I could get some copyright claims. Heavy attack. A brutal swing fueled by force. Leaves you open, but they fall first. Valgar vision. I'm assuming that's the right stick. Ooh, that screen flash effect is perhaps a little bit much. That's what happens if I press down, which is really weird. I just want to check something because this doesn't look... No, this is a Unity game. I was going to say it's not got the usual naming convention for the executable. But why are the green blocks only breakable? The green blocks are only breakable with the ground dash. I was wondering if I got a map or anything. Oh? That was L2. Which I assume was the bar to our left. Why we get a little bit of extra height? On our dash is quite nice.
So, you are free. It is good to see an old friend. The relics bound to you once more. Does your memory remain? This rupture remembers us all. What you tarried will not.
Okay, we've got a nice hard invisible wall there. Oh, no, there we go. I was going to say, is that the end of the demo?
The ruptures once held time and place, each a loop, bound to hold back the blight. But the siphon that powered them has been compromised. The loops have collapsed, and our watch over time faded with them. I shattered your seal not of mercy, but out of necessity. You were made to restore where we no longer can.
I wish to check something else. I was just taking a look at the AI-generated content notice, because obviously to put your game on Steam now, you have to disclose whether you have used AI. And this, to me, looks a bit AI-y. And they do say that they use it for pre-visualization, but nothing in the full game is AI.
Shadow. He was a guardian until the blight twisted him. Step through, take back the relic, stitch the loop, Let the siphon feed.
Oh, we've lost our ability to dash and stuff. So we've had the abilities section of the Metroidvania experience. This has got a very hub-based feel to it. Minus 99,000. Did we have contact damage? I can't tell. We do. We have contact damage with this kind of nasty. This kind of nasty red flashing screen effects. Guess that's not a thing to use. Nice, can teleport on top of us. Okay, now that the abilities is over, the combat has become very dull. It is literally, you know, just spam button. And I'm assuming it's going to put us all the way back over here. Yeah. Okay. I'm bored, frankly. How do I? This is my first game played for NextFest, and I don't want to start on a downer, but let's just tab out, just in case this music is, you know, copyrighted. The abilities section showed us a lot of movement tools. Yeah, we start off with double jump. We had a basic attack, we had dashes, we had ground smashes, and so on and so forth. And they were all fine. They never felt particularly smooth, or that they flowed particularly well between states, but, you know, they worked. I will say that the ledge grab and wall cling feel very snappy. As in, you just kind of lock to it. And I think, for the most part, that feels fine. but it is very snappy. The thing about a Metroidvania demo, and I'm just going to double check that this actually is supposed to be a Metroidvania, because I downloaded games that were tagged with, yes, Blightened is a dark fantasy 2.5D Metroidvania platformer where corruption fuels both survival and power. Explore fractured timelines, channel volatile blight into abilities, and battle monstrous guardians across collapsing realms. See, that's a cool sounding premise. And the trailer for the game looks quite interesting. In fact, visually, I'd say the game is interesting. You know, it looks a little bit heavy on asset reuse, but it's all right. I don't think it's quite got a unified art style to really tie it together. But it's not bad. It's just not blowing me away. But this combat now, it's like, I don't actually know I mean, these enemies are not fun to fight. They're very, very spongy. They can teleport on top of you. You know, level design is quite basic. Okay, I found another checkpoint. Meteor Fist. Charge forward across the ground with unstoppable smasher enemies. Okay. So I think that counts as a dash. I'm not sure if we're getting iframes off that or not. Yeah. I think step one is going to be is going to be making the enemies more interesting to fight. Literally all we have here is it's just an oval hitbox, isn't it? It's an oval hitbox. You know, there's no up attack, there's no down attack. It's an oval hitbox that I'm assuming hits everything around us as often as I can press the attack button. In terms of level design, we have been given a tool but we haven't really been given anything to do with it. You know, I'm trying not to be an asshole, but obviously that is pretty certain you're supposed to have occlusion volume there. Yeah, the level design isn't doing anything for me, and the more I jump around, the more I think that actually I want to be further away. I think we need to pull out a little bit more, be able to see more of the screen. I know that we've got this thing here, but if you want us to keep stopping every 5 seconds to there's no feeling of weight or impact or juice or anything with this combat. Stuff like this I don't care about. It's not a great look, but it's a demo for, I'm assuming, a game in reasonably early development. I mean, it does say 2026 on the Steam page. You can get a lot done in a year. Obviously, if you're thinking of Q1 2026, oh, I do still have my heal. Yeah, we've got 2 enemy types, neither of which are particularly fun to fight. Oh, boss! Did they fly into the boss arena?
How many times will we do this dance?
So the boss is sending projectile attacks from off the edge of the screen. Yeah. Everything just feels a little bit loose, a little bit floaty. Yeah.
You will fall.
And this guy's got a massive... oh, and that just takes us out to the main screen. Not the main screen, the desktop. Needs work. Needs work. It needs game feel, it needs juice, it needs balancing, and it needs something to make it feel weighty. Because at the moment, it is not feeling any of those things. It just... It feels like we're going through the motions of a of a platformer. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really know how to sum up my thoughts on that one. It's a start, and I will say that the trailer looks quite nice, but it's very easy to make something look good when you have complete control over what you are showing. Obviously, you put out a demo, and it looks all right for what we have seen, but it doesn't feel fun. And when I'm looking at video games, demos or otherwise, I'm looking for something that grabs my attention, that I think, oh yeah, this feels fun to play. Combat feels fun. Level design is interesting. Exploration is rewarding. And this, unfortunately, doesn't have those things yet. It could just be that this is a chunk of an area specifically designed for the Kickstarter. But to be honest, even at the start with the abilities section, it's like, yes, we've got these things, but they don't feel like they have got any impact there. They're interesting if standard rote Metroidvania abilities, but they don't feel impactful or interesting. And I would start with the basic attack. You know, if anybody was going to take on any feedback from what this chap on the internet suggests, the basic attack doesn't feel like it's an attack. It doesn't feel like it's got any weight behind it. It feels like I am spamming an electricity field around me. It doesn't feel like I've hit anything when I hit the button. Maybe some more variety with the enemy types would have helped showcase some combat, but I think that basic attack is very dull. So I'd start there. I'd start with giving it some weight, giving it some oomph, giving it some juice, and see what happens after that. Not a terrible demo, but hasn't been able to hold my attention for the full 30 minutes. I'd seriously consider combat juice and that boss's health pool. Yikes. Onwards to the next NextFest demo. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, everybody. Stay fabulous. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.